Is Trump's setback against Iran becoming clearer, as reports suggest China is preparing a second wave of military support? Is Washington's strategic rival now moving to arm Iran more extensively for what could be a more intense second phase of conflict? With reports of Chinese-linked surveillance capabilities, are new eyes in the sky giving Iran an edge against advanced US systems? And if China's X-band radar systems are deployed in Iran, could the next phase of the war become far more complex and dangerous? Ahead of the US president's scheduled visit in May, new reports have emerged regarding China's involvement with Iran. US intelligence agencies have indicated that China may be preparing to supply Iran with advanced radar systems. These assessments were outlined in a report published by CBS News on April 16. According to the report, the Pentagon's Defense Intelligence Agency has identified indicators suggesting possible Chinese support for Iran. China is believed to be considering providing X-band radar systems to enhance Iran's surveillance capabilities. Such systems could improve Iran's ability to detect and track aerial threats, including low-flying drones and cruise missiles. The integration of these radar systems may also strengthen Iran's air defense network against advanced military strikes. However, it remains unclear whether any transfer of these systems to Iran has taken place so far. US intelligence assessments suggest that China may be seeking to support Iran in countering American objectives in the region. Beyond potential equipment transfers, China is also reported to be playing a broader role in the ongoing conflict dynamics. A Financial Times report indicated that Iran's elite forces may be utilizing satellite capabilities linked to a Chinese provider. According to reports, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps acquired access to such a satellite system through undisclosed arrangements. There have also been claims that satellite data was used to monitor movements of US forces during the conflict. In addition, reports suggest that China may be considering supplying portable air defense systems to Iran. US President Donald Trump has shared new details regarding China ahead of his upcoming visit to Beijing. In an interview with Fox News aired on April 15, Trump outlined a specific request he conveyed to Chinese leadership. He stated that he had written directly to President Xi Jinping urging China not to transfer weapons to Iran. According to Trump, China responded to this communication by indicating that it would not supply military equipment to Tehran. The US president also expressed confidence that the ongoing conflict with Iran would not alter broader relations with China. These remarks come after his planned visit to Beijing was rescheduled from March to mid-May 2026.
How does that change the dynamic of this meeting with President Xi?
I don't think it does. I mean, he's somebody that needs oil. We don't. He's somebody I get along with very well. He just wrote me a beautiful letter.
He wrote you a letter?
Yeah, he did. He responded to a letter that I wrote because I had heard that China is giving weapons to, I mean, you're seeing it all over the place, to Iran, that China's
Did he
giving
say
weapons.
he's giving them?
Yeah, and I wrote him a letter asking him not to do that. And he wrote me a letter saying that essentially he's not doing that.
All right.
And you know what? I'm very happy. And it's going to come dropping down very big as soon as it's over. And I think it can be over very soon.
So
if they're smart, it will end soon. This whole thing is really about no nuclear. They cannot have a nuclear weapon. And if they're going to have a nuclear weapon, we'll be living with them for a little while, but I don't know how much longer they can survive. I don't know how much longer they can go because they've been hit very hard. And as an example, we could take out every one of their bridges in 1 hour. We could take out every one of their power plants, electric power plants, in 1 hour. We don't want to do that.
Despite President Trump's assertion that communication has taken place with Chinese leadership, there has been no official confirmation from Beijing. A spokesperson from China's embassy in Washington reportedly stated that its position remains transparent and consistent. In parallel, another US adversary has also been accused of providing assistance to Iran during the conflict. According to intelligence reports cited by CBS News, Russia may have shared information related to US military deployments.
25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.
पच्चीस करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.